Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Fate Stay Night. The fated battle between us and our future jerk self is about to begin. I take another step. Crunch. The rebel crunch is under my foot. That serves as the signal. Well, I don't know, man. We'll have to see. The opposing swords sweep through the air. They are drawn together like magnets and clash into each other. But boy, I really hope it's like when he uses his black sword, I use my white sword to do like the mirror images thing. That'd be pretty dope. Oh, well. That's awkward. And here I truly believed we would get to see that battle right here and now. Wow, right here. Emiya. This is Emiya Shirou, who became a hero through a miracle. A blacksmith hero who can use a reality marble without penalty to forge numerous weapons. Other details are unknown. Skills, clairvoyance, magic, C. So he does know some orthodox magic. Level phantasm, we don't have that. Yeah, this dude's just me. It just says it, huh? Okay. The search ends rather quickly. Lancer is thought to be specialized in battle, but he's actually skilled in magic. Really now? Gay Bulg is not the only thing he obtained in the Country of Shadows. He's the hero who obtained all 18 of the Runes of Origin. But since he prefers to battle using his lance, the magic rarely gets used. And now is one of the rare times.
Yosh, atarika.
The thing that flies above the floor suddenly drops. The Berkana rune, that sounds familiar for something, finishes its search and turns back into a stone. An unfamiliar voice stands up in confusion. Lancer realizes that he knows the voice and recalls who he is. He stops halfway. He sees Tosaka Rin behind the boy. She's tied to a chair. That's fine. That's to be expected since she's captured. But there's a bit more to the girl. First of all, the chair's on the ground. She's tied to the chair, so Tosaka Rin is also on the ground. Her long black hair is covered in sand and something red can be seen on her mouth. She must have cut her lip. Oh no, there's a slight bruise by her mouth.
Omae, Lancer ka? Nanda yo. Dare ni kotowatte koko ni kitan da? Hanashi ga chigau zo. Omae wa
yeah. The fist smashes into Mato Shinji's cheek. Oh, sweet baby catharsis. The light back fist blows the boy to the wall. I am so happy that happened. Like, this is what I've been waiting for. He didn't kill the boy since it was unconscious, but it would not have been unconscious if Tosaka Rin looked paler and her clothes more disordered. He would have consciously tried to blow the boy's head off if that were the case. Actually, Lancer does not care how a captive is treated, but he will not tolerate having his spoils snatched by someone else. Spoils for him are enemies he has to kill and women he favors. Tosaka Rin groans, still tied up to the chair. She must have been unconscious, as her voice is not too much different from when she wakes up.
Yeah, asa da ze. Okiro gutara.
Lancer gives an out-of-place greeting and walks to Tosaka Rin.
Nande? Koko, Ainsberu no shiro yo?
Shouchi shiteiru. Ii kara goku na. Ima sono tekase o kitte yaru. Sono ato wa suki ni shiro. Hiroma ni itte baka domo no kenka o tomeru nari, uraguchi kara kaeru no mo jiyuu da.
The red lance appears.
それは助かるけど。ランサー、後ろ!
Lancer turns around at Rin's warning.
Ni?
The one appearing there is unexpected, even for him. The corner of the room. The one walking past Mato Shinji is...
そこまでだ、ランサー。協力しろとは言ったが、深入りしろとは言わなかったぞ。
Oh. Well, you're not that easy to kill, I guess, huh? Kotomina Kure, the one assumed to have been killed by Castor.
キレ
Rin lets out a surprised voice. Lancer glares suspiciously at the priest.
おい、いつから終始買いしやがったんだお前。
Wait, what?
俺のマスターは表には出てこないのが信条だったんじゃなかったか。
Oh, not actual religion. It was a joke. Okay.
変えるような収支などない。そういうお前こそ命令違反だぞ、ランサー。アーチャーの始末を命じたはずだが、仕損じたか。
あれは放っといても自滅する。その前にやり残した仕事を片付けに来たんだが、お前がここにいるということは、そこのガキはお前の差し金か？
I'm actually a little disappointed he wormed his way back into this plot.
人聞きが悪いな。彼とは協力関係だ。聖杯を手に入れるため、共に認め合った仲だが。
The priest says so without looking at the boy moaning in the rubble.
そう。あんたがそう簡単にくたばるわけないと思ったけど、しぶとく生きてるばかりか。裏でこそこそ手を回してたのね。悪趣味ここに極まるっていうか。人畜無害な神事を懐柔してどうしようっていうのよ、キレ。
なるほど。あれを人畜無害と取るか。この状況においてもお前は遠坂凛らしい。もう少し出来の悪い弟子ならば惜しむこともないのだが。
Priest laughs. He looks and sounds as though he's been giving a benediction to the dying. A chill runs up the girl's spine. At that moment, she realizes her fate. Haha! With a saintly smile, the priest gazes upon the sacrifice who had been his pupil for the past 10 years. I don't like that word sacrifice.
待てよ、琴峰。その女はどうするつもりだ？教え子を助けたいと言ったお前の言葉は嘘だったのか？
To be honest, I do not trust any religious person when they use the term save. Lancer glares at his master while standing up in front of the girl.
嘘なものか。彼女はここまで育てた大切な駒だ。10年にわたり欺き続けたのだから、そう簡単にリタイアされてはつまらん。故に、お前に彼女の警護を任せたのだ。わずか2日ばかりの延命だったが、親心としては十分すぎるのではないかな。
The priest walks past Lancer and looks down at the girl on the ground. The girl glares at her former instructor.
SS 神父。あんたならやりかねないと思ったけど、本当にマスターだったなんてね。監督役のくせにゲームに参加するなんて、反則もいいところじゃない。
その割には落ち着いているな、リン。やはり気づいてはいたのか。
当然でしょ。自分のサーバントを見せなかったのもあんたを疑ってたからだもの。けどね、まさか初めっから騙されてるとは思わなかったわ。
初めから。
Then, the priest frowns as if the words are unexpected.
何よ。文句あるっていうの？キレ。
いや、初めからというが、それはどのあたりを指しているのかと思ってな。
The priest grins. He looks down at the girl with utmost pleasure.
まった。キレ、あんた。
それは今回の聖杯戦争が始まってからか。それとも、お前が言う初めからとは。
With that, the girl understands everything. Her face turns pale and she looks up the man she studied under for 10 years in disbelief.
そう。殺したのはあんただったんだ。
当然だろう。恩師であったからな。騙し討ちはたやすかった。
A grinding sound. The girl hangs her head and grits her teeth.
なあ、行き場に迷えクソ神父。断言してやるけど、あんたに居場所なんてないんだからね。地獄だってあんたみたいなのは願い下げで、煉獄だって他の連中がずぶとくなるってんでたらい回しよ。
It's a pretty strong line.
あんたみたいな生き損ないはね、
Oh.
性に合わない天国あたりで針のむしろにくるまってろっての。
Wow, she's going, huh? The girl keeps on cursing him. Of course, the priest does not care about such things, but the boy is overawed by her exchange. Mato Shinji never thought Tosaka Rin would show this much emotion.
琴峰、
遠坂は僕がもらったんだって知ってるだろう。あいつに用があるのは僕だけだ。あんたはただ教会でこっちの守備を待ってればいいんだよ。
いや、用ならばある。
Oh.
彼女にはここで聖杯になってもらわねばならないからな。
Oh, okay, Oh. That's not how I expected this to go. Mato Shinji does not understand what the priest is saying. The only ones who understand are the priest and the sacrifice to Osaka Rin.
アーチャーとセーバーが消えればいい加減頃合いだ。いらぬ抵抗され、鮮度を落とされても困る。ことは迅速に済ませてしまおう。
The priest walks away from the girl with those words. The only one in front of Tosaka Rin is Lancer.
琴峰、貴様。
そのゴミを始末しろ、ランサー。器に心臓はいらん。
Only Mato Shinji reacts to those words. Tosaka Rin glares at the priest, but bites her lip without speaking. The priest's smile already told her that she was going to be killed here. She understands that she will not be saved, and that she won't be hurt even if she begs for her life. That's why she doesn't complain. That is the only way she can resist, and that is her will of opposition. She won't give up until the very last second. Help might arrive even at this moment, and she might be the only one that survives after this room miraculously crumbles.
ありえない話だけど。
She won't give up, but she also understands that it's impossible. That's why she has no fear. Except for one thing. She imagines that boy's of course, how can I do it when your expression is like that? When he finds her dead after coming to save her. She doesn't want him to cry. It angers her that she's the cause of his tears, and she doesn't know how she can apologize to him. No, she can't apologize if she dies, but she still doesn't want him to cry.
ごめん、エミヤ君。私、先にリタイアする。
So she decides to apologize ahead of time. It does no good, but it calms her down.
どうしたランサー。相手は少女だ。貫くのはたやすかろう。
The priest shows no mercy. To that,
お断りだ。今回のは従えねえ。俺にやらせたかったら、その霊樹でも使うんだな。
oh man, is he gonna like break through because he's like, no, one command spell, still not doing it. Lancer replies while looking at the priest as if he's an enemy.
何？
The priest narrows his eyes. The master and the slave. The air inside the room freezes as they stare at each other.
そうか。仕方あるまい。自分でできることに霊樹を消費するわけにはいかん
Oh,
の
and
だ。
he's just gonna kill her himself. He raises his left arm. The priest activates the command spell on his arm. Oh no, he's actually
で
gonna
は
do
命
it.
じよ
Oh,
う。自害しろ、ランサー。
dang. Huh. Well, that sucks. He vomits up blood, but that is nothing compared to the blood spilling from his chest.
琴峰、貴様。
His voice is a whisper now. The spearman, Lancer's chest and heart are pierced by his own lance.
さらばだ。お前の役目はとうに終わっている。
I liked him. The man in blue armor falls to the floor. Shinji, upon seeing actual violence, decides to become the little pea baby that he is. Redness permeates the floor. There's no sign of him getting back up. The spearman in blue has been defeated by his own lance at the command of his own master. The priest moves. He walks over to the girl and crouches down. Her heart. He stoops so that he can easily pull out Tosaka Rin's heart.
琴峰、約束が違うじゃないか。遠坂は僕にくれるって言っただろう。
Oh, he's gonna be like, I promised you part of Tosaka and pass the heart. Please don't actually kill her. The priest gives the boy a wordless glare.
ダメだ。遠坂はダメだ。そいつには借りがいっぱいあるんだから、生きていてくれなくちゃ困る。
Mato Shinji protests, his teeth chattering at the sight of Lancer's corpse. But he stops. The boy slowly retreats, unable to take the priest's stare. The priest looks from the boy back to the girl.
最後に何か言い残すことはあるか。遺言ぐらいは聞こう。
His words are simple.
こういう時の私が何を考えているか、あんたなら知ってるはずでしょ。
Tosaka Rin answers in her normal manner.
そうだな。最後まで諦めないのがお前だ、リン。同時に覆らない現実を瞬時に認めるのもお前の素晴らしさだ。いいぞ。その矛盾はなかなかに芳醇だ。
He shows no hesitation. The priest grabs the girl's wait, I'm sorry. Okay, right on top of her heart. Got it. The girl closes her eyes at the sensation. Pierce. No! No way. No. The heart is pierced and blood gushes out. They have not said whom's so far. Kire's? And after being abandoned, the room is still used as a disposal for corpses. Wait, no, they didn't. It was Kirei who got stabbed, right? The one to gasp is Tosaka Rin! Blood drips onto the floor. The dripping sound is made by something above her. From the chest of the priest who is looking down at the girl. Aha! They didn't specify whom! Blood pours from his mouth. The wound on his chest is fatal. The weapon protruding from his back is the cursed lance that always strikes its target. The priest shows no emotion. With his lips covered in blood, he turns to Lancer.
貴様、あいにくだったな、ことみね。この程度でくたばれるんならよ。俺は英雄になんぞなってね。
Anyone can tell that the ironic voice is bluffing. Lancer has no vitality. He has no heart, and his body is about to disappear. The demonic lance is pulled out. The priest, having nothing to show for his departure, falls and dies. No matter how great his mastery of magic, or how powerful his divine protection, he is still a mere human. There is no way for him to be alive after being stabbed in his heart by the demonic lance.
たく、結局こうなったか、たけ。
The knight leans against the wall and tries to hold up his disappearing body. But it's only temporary. Lancer will disappear once he falls to the ground. He lost his heart and his master. He's still able to maintain his body because of his dirty survival tricks.
いいじゃんいいじゃん。バカどもは勝手に殺し合ってたよ。
God, I just hope Lancer's just like, no, you two, and just throws the spear at him. Cause and effect, you're dead.
Shinji.
The girl who is staring at the dead priest is brought back to reality by the laughing voice.
何が聖杯は君のものだ。だよ。役立たずは最後まで役立たずだったな、神父さん。
Mato Shinji kicks the priest's corpse. The dead man does not move. That must have pleased him as the boy kicks the priest's head with all his might. God, this character is just... I await his death eagerly. A heavy smacking sound echoes in the room. The sensation of the sound excited Mato Shinji more than he expected.
けど文句は言わないでおくよ。さっきのことは根に持ってないし、死んじゃったやつにあれこれ言うのはみっともないしさ。
He laughs, and the boy, whose sanity is almost gone, walks toward Rin with staggered steps. I don't like where this is going.
待たせたね、遠坂。いろいろ邪魔が入ったけど、これでようやく二人きりだ。残るサーバントもあと3人。ここで君が泣き疲れた頃には全部型がついてるさ。
I hope a random piece of shrapnel just gets you. Just something fitting your character. He literally goes on all fours to get on top of Tosaka Rin like a lizard.
けどよかった。お前にはいろいろ用があったんだ。ほんと困るよ、遠坂。 簡単に死なれちゃあさ。ここまで我慢してきた僕に申し訳がないってもんだろ。
I am deeply uncomfortable.
さあ、
No.
こびてみろよ、遠坂。お前の態度次第で助けてやらないこともないぜ。それに聖杯はもう僕のものだ。ここで僕のものになるって言うなら、お前にだって分けてやっても。
呆れた。本当にバカじゃないのあんた。
Then, even while she's tied up and being licked on her cheek, this is the taste of a liar, Tosaka-rin. Tosaka-rin speaks up.
なんだって。
まだ懲りないのかって言ってるのよ、シンジ。あんたは綺麗にいいように使われてただけでしょ。いい？あのサーバントは扱いきれるものじゃない。そんなこと近くにいるんだからあんただって分かってるでしょ。ならいい加減目を覚ましてこんな殺し合いから手を引けっていうの。今ならまだ間に合うのはそっちの方よ。死にたくなかったら1秒でも早くここから逃げ出しなさい。
何を言い出すかと思えば結局は命乞いじゃんか。バカはお前だよ、遠坂。目障りな琴峰は死んだんだぜ。今さら何が僕の邪魔をするって言うんだ。
Speaking of, where is Gilgamesh now? Mato Shinji runs his fingers along the girl's body. At that instant, oh, Mato Shinji is punched away once again. Yes! Good! He is flung to the wall.
ガキが。そいつはてめえなんかが触れていい女じゃねえ。
Heck yeah. Lancer glares at the boy and walks lazily to the girl.
何？死に損ないの分際で僕に意見しようっていうの？
Even almost dead, he is like 40 times more powerful than you. The spearman stops. He now turns to Mato Shinji.
おとなしく寝ていれば苦しまずに死ねたってのにな。さっきといい今度といい、お前楽には殺さないからな。ほら出番だぜギルガメッシュ。こいつカッコつけて死にたいんだってさ。
He raises his voice. Mato Shinji's servant, the one who can kill any heroic spirit, is summoned by his master and...
おい、なんだよ。何やってんだよあいつ。聞こえないのか。早く来いって言ってるだろ。
His voice sheepishly echoes through the room. The golden servant does not appear. The spearman covered in blood takes another... Yes! Yes, I've been waiting for this! Takes another step towards the annoying boy.
くそくそくそくそくそ。なんだよお前。死に損ないのくせに何かっこつけてんだよ。消えろよ。目障りだってわかんないのかよこの化け物。
Aw, he didn't even get to say he's a Bakemono. The lance is thrust. Oh, this is the best.
The winner takes all. It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Who never sacrifice their will. Look back on the world closing in. Be on the attack with your wings on the wind. All the things will begin. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory.
Quick thrust pierces through his right shoulder. Dude, you could have gone for the heart. Oh god, take that soundbite and make it my ringtone. His scream tears through the room. Lancer pulls out the lance with an almost bored expression and points it at Mato Shinji's temple.
うせろ。死に損ないでもな。お前程度なら1000人殺したところで支障はない。
Retreating to the wall and shivering, Mato Shinji runs away. I'm actually legit sad we didn't just murder him. And I know it's like, no, that would make you as bad as him. No, shut up. He deserves this.
たく、無駄な体力使わせやがって。
Letting out a big sigh, he walks over to the girl. The lance cuts away the girl's bonds like paper.
ありがとう。助かったわ、ランサ。
She thanks him as soon as she's freed. Unmindful of the dirt that covers her, she bows to Lancer.
ま、成り行きだからな。礼を言われる筋じゃねえ。
At that instant, he falls.
ランサ
She tries to catch him, but does not make it. Lancer, who is leaning against a wall, crumples onto the ground. His legs won't move. Lancer's limbs are already dead. The fact that he still got up, killed his master, and freed her is unbelievable. Gushing blood stains his blue armor red.
待ってて、すぐに傷を塞ぐから。
Rin runs to the bloody spearman. Lancer stops her by raising his hand.
無駄だ。俺のゲイボルクで破壊された心臓は簡単には治らん。だいたいな、そんな余分なマルカ残ってねえだろお前。
けどそれじゃ。
まあ気にするな。こういうのには慣れてる。英雄ってのはな、いつだって理不尽な命令で死ぬものなんだからよ。
His casual talk is like always. The blue spearman does not change his tone even on the verge of death. The girl stands there speechless. Looking up at her, Lancer sighs as if the weight is lifted off his shoulders.
いや、お互いつまんねえ相棒を引いちまったな。
そうね。けど、私のはつまんないっていうより、扱いづらいだけだったかな。
違いない。お前のような女が相棒だったら言うことはなかったんだが。あいにく昔からいい女とは縁がなくてな。
Bit of a reference to his quarrel with the queen.
まったく、こればっかりは何度繰り返しても治らねえみてえだ。
He laughs in self-derision. Then,
さあ、早く行け。こいつは俺が連れて行く。お前はお前の相棒のところに戻らないと。
wait, I'll take him with me. Whom you talking about? The spearman in blue urges the girl. Lancer's holding the Ansu's rune. The rune containing his remaining magical energy will burn this room to ashes. Oh, that's good. Understanding his determination, the girl turns her back to Lancer.
さよならランサ。短い間だったけど、私もあなたみたいな人は好きよ。
She runs to the entrance hall.
小娘がもうちょっと年取って出直してこい。
I like these two's relationship, but I also don't think people should ship them because I feel like that's a good platonic relationship that they have, these two. It's good. He sounds happy. The room erupts in flames. The blaze burns Lancer's body and his master's corpse, without leaving a trace. The red lance and the blue armor disappear in the flames like empty illusions. Now, is this a spell that means it's not going to spread across the whole castle? Or is this now the whole place is going to be on fire and it's going to be heckin' cool looking? I don't know. Anyways, the fight. The same swords, the same techniques clash. My attack and his attack are the same. But still, the blades chip away and my body is wounded the more we fight. The attack that I blocked breaks through. Concho in my left hand is destroyed by his Concho. Oh, you didn't do the Concho versus the Bakuya. Come on, man. And his weapon sweeps at me from the side. I twist my body to dodge it, but it still slashes me. Although not immediately fatal, the wound will eventually overcome me. I bear the pain by cursing and swing Bakuya at the close enemy. It's blocked and destroyed as well. We have the same swords and the same techniques. There's a gap that I cannot fill.
お前の感想と俺の感想が同等とでも思ったか。お前はまだまだ基本骨子の想定が甘い。いかにイメージ通りの外見材質を保とうが、構造に利がなければ崩れるのは当然だ。イメージといえど、筋が通ってなければ瓦解する。
I mean, he's kind of just training us right now. I don't think he realizes what he's doing. My temple and my side. He attacks both my vital spots at once. I immediately project the twin swords and parry the attacks. My head hurts to the point of blurring my sight. It's not because of the strain of immediate projection. This is that headache. The instinct I felt when I was searching for Tosaka. The slight fever I got every time I faced him. That strain now threatens to drive me mad. Is it like time paradox stuff? I parry his attacks. I step in and slash at his body. The red headache burns my eyes every time I try to do so. It's because of this contradiction that Emiya Shirou and the heroic Spirit Emiya are existing at the same time. Oh, it is a time paradox headache. Ever since we recognize each other's identities, my body breaks every time we touch each other. And according to certain fiction, touching your other self results in horrible things happening, including mensch cubes. Don't look up the mensch cubes. I trace his sword technique and even his reproduction ability. It's natural for them to suit me. His abilities are Emiya Shirou's optimal technique, perfected over many years of training. There's no way it would not suit me. In trying to match his skill, I allowed myself to learn too much about my future self. My eyeballs go numb. Every time I swing the sword, every time the sparks fly out, I'm attacked with a flash so strong it could blind me. I'm no match for him. My vision fills with red every time we exchange blows. If that's the worst of it, I don't care. My body is already torn apart. My headache is nothing compared to the burning wound in my stomach. The problem is that the headache won't stop because there's something I'm still drawing out from him.
都合5本目だな。投影による複製ではそろそろ限界か。お前の魔力量はよくわかっている。そのざまでは残り3本。わざわざあれを見せてやったというのに、未だそんな勘違いをしているとはな。
His scornful voice contains some disappointment. Misunderstand? I don't care about that. More than anything, I have to do something about this headache right now. The thing flowing from you.
ともあれ、至ったところで不可能ではあるか。今のエミやシローが生成できる魔力では足りない。
He's trying to bait out my super move.
そう。どちらにせよ。
My headache gets worse. He raises his twin swords to finish the match.
貴様に賞賛など一部たりともなかったということだ。
He swings them down in a cross. The swords that I block them with are destroyed. My body becomes numb as if a hammer had smashed on it. And the headache, whoa, what? And the headache finally sears my brain as well as my eyes. It's flowing into me. So, this is scarier than the pain. This is his memory. The reason he changed so much. I can see bits and pieces of what will happen to Emiya Shirou in the future. I don't know if it was correct or not. Nobody will be able to determine that. The beautiful things were ugly and the ugly things were beautiful. There is nothing disgusting once you look at it objectively. So why is there such a deviation? Sophistry, falsehood, trickery, vanity. Those are what he saw the most. Oh my goodness.
I am the bone of my soul.
I love when I hear this. But still, it seems he did not care. There was an ideal and an oath he had to protect. He did not care what he lost do so. Even when he was betrayed, he believed there would be a next time if he did not betray himself. He did not show grief or pain.
Steel is my body, and fire is my blood.
He is like a cold-blooded machine to others. He was a convenient existence, so he was conveniently used. He was only a tool in other people's eyes, but the machine had an ideal it wanted to protect, so it accepted its role as a convenient tool.
I have created over 1,000 blades, unknown to death, and unknown to life.
It's not something to go around proclaiming. The more he kills, and the more he is unable to save, the less he can talk about his ideal. The only thing left for him is to obstinately protect his ideal until the very end. And the result? The ideal Emiya Shirou dreamed of has never been accomplished. And he found out that it's just nonsense dreamed by a fool who's only a nuisance to others.
Hell withstood pain to create many weapons.
Woof! See? This is his end. See? This is your end. My mind gives in. I won't feel compassion. I won't feel compassion. I won't feel compassion. I won't feel compassion, but my mind almost gives in, thinking I will be following this exact path.
Yet, those hands will never hold anything.
What you believed in, what you believe in, you're shown that it is just a fantasy that is covered with lies, and still. His weapon closes in. A horn-like sword comes to pierce my heart. I get away. I have in my hands the twin swords I quickly projected. I force down my nausea. What was I seeing? Forget it. Forget what you just saw. You need to defeat him. You should focus everything on that goal. Ooh, there's the Dural again, which is dope.
前世の自分を考慮、憑依させることで、かつての技術を習得する魔術があると聞くが、俺と打ち合うために、お前の技術は鍛えられていくようだな。
Wait, I've heard of a magic that lets you acquire skills from the past by possessing yourself with a previous self. Are we, you know, in like gacha games when you like combine the same unit and then it powers them up? Did this game just canonically explain it? Buck wild. My shoulders heaving and I prepare myself for his attack.
となると、引き出したものは投影技術だけではあるまい。その顔、今にも吐きそうな最低の面構えからすると、お前も見たな。
My breathing stops. Don't let me say it. Don't let me recall it. If you say what I just saw, I...
ならば話は早い。それは全て事実だ。エミヤしろ!
His red cloak moves. He closes in on me in an instant and thrusts the horned sword. It's destroyed in one blow. There's no way a hastily constructed sword, a first attempt at that, would match his sword. But, even though I'm empty-handed, he throws away his sword. He projects Durandal, the renowned sword of the king. We got two going. I skip about 4 steps and quickly reproduce his weapon. But of course, such an imitation is destroyed in one blow. I fall. I'm repelled and I land with my back on the rubble. That surprises me. The rubble turns red just by having me fall on top of it. Oh, I already know, but it seems my body is almost dead outside and inside.
そこまでだ。叶わないと知ってなおここに現れる愚かさ。生涯くだらぬ理想にとらわれ、自らの意志を持たなかったまがいもの。それが自身の正体だと理解したか。
His voice echoes. My body is covered with wounds. It's bad how the wounds are so deep, I can reach inside them and take out my bones.
そんなものに生きている価値はない。
Yikes.
何よりこの俺が確信しているのだ。エミやシロウという男の人生に価値などない。ただ救いたいから救うなど。そもそも感情として間違えている。人間として故障したお前は、初めからあってはならない偽物だった。
My magical energy is almost depleted. Not only that, the magic circuit to run the magical energy is burned up. Well, if I talk about it burning up, it burned up yesterday when I used projection. It's just that an almost broken thing completely broke. My body is telling me I can still fight. My mind bluffs itself, saying that it's not given in. Then, I have to get up and defeat him.
無駄なこと。俺はお前の理想だ。叶うはずなどないと、今ので理解できたはずだが。
I focus the last of my will on the magic circuit. Oh, we got pixel vision. My split nerves scream. But I carefully put together the 8 steps.
ドレスオフ
What? I project his twin swords. Kancho and Bakia, 2 great swords named after an ancient swordsmith. I swing them. I keep attacking until my remaining energy runs out. My twin swords are met by twin swords. Archer now holds Kancho and Bakuya and parries my attacks without retreating.
そうか。認めるわけにはいかないのは道理だな。俺がお前の理想である限り、エミやシローは誰よりも俺を否定しなければならない。
His calm tone pisses me off. I can't even breathe, but he is calm and composed. I attack with all my energy. He does not parry my attacks, but pushes them back. I'm pushed back along with my twin swords. The difference in our powers is obvious. There's no way for me to win with pure strength.
では聞くがな、シロー。お前は本当に正義の味方になりたいと思っているのか？
For an instant, my mind blanks out from the surprise attack.
何を今さら俺はなりたいんじゃなくて絶対になるんだよ
I glare back at him. Then,
そう。絶対にならなければならない。なぜならそれはエミやシローにとってただ一つの感情だからだ。たとえそれが自身の内から現れたものでないとしても。
ah. He stops me with words that grab my heart. Not born from within me. I deny them before I even think about what those words mean. I can't let him finish. I can't realize that fact. If I find out, Emiya Shiro's foundation will crumble.
ほう。その様子ではうすうす感づいてはいたようだな。いや、初めから気づいていて、それを必死に遠ざけていただけだったのか。今の俺では思い出すことさえできないが。
I start to say it before I stop myself. I don't want to know. I know that I shouldn't know, but still, I know that I must know. The contradiction of Emiya Shiro, the answer to what is wrong with me, and how I am distorted.
俺にはもはやお前の記憶などない。だが、それでもあの光景だけは覚えている。一面の炎と充満した死。
Wow, he remembers Kiritsu's name, huh?
絶望の中で助けを乞い、叶えられた時の感情。エミやキリツグという男の俺を助け出した時に見せた安堵の顔を。
Very interesting, the fact that he does not have any of the memories of Shiro, but those things stayed. I realized that it was natural to die and my mind emptied out. I was saved at that time. The man who saved me smiled with tears in his eyes. That is what I thought was beautiful.
そうだ。お前はただ一人助けられたことで、助けられなかった人々に後ろめたさを感じていたわけじゃない。ただ、エミやキリツグに憧れただけだ。あの男のお前を助けた顔があまりにも幸せそうだったから、自分もそうなりたいと思っただけ。
That's right. It's not me that got saved at that time. It's an assumption I did not even think about. If that fire was Kiritsu's fault, he shouldn't have been able to bear that fact. A tragedy without any survivors. Kiritsugu, the one who caused it, must have frantically searched for a survivor. And he finally found a survivor that should not have existed. The man found a surviving child that could not be saved. If you talk about miracles, it's... But I knew that already. And I don't care about his circumstances. It was enough for me that he got me out of that hell. Even if it may have been for himself, it's true that he tried to save me and wished for my survival. That's enough. Emiya Kiritsugu saved a boy who had nothing. So...
そう。子が親に憧れるのは当然だ。だが、 お前はそれが行き過ぎた。エミやキリツグに、エミやキリツグがなりたかったものに憧れるだけならよかった。だが最後に奴はお前に呪いを残した。言うまでもないだろう。それがお前の全てだと言ってもいい。
じいさんの夢は俺が。
That's the answer. Hearing my casual remark, he left the words "I'm relieved" behind him. That man who was emptier than even me died. At that moment, Emi Shirou had to become a superhero. My will does not matter. For his sake, I simply try to become what he admired since he was small. The wish for everyone to be happy is an impossibility dreamed not by me, but by Emi Kiritsugu.
気づいているのだろう。シロ、お前の理想はただの借り物だ。エミやキリツグという男がなりたかったもの、エミやキリツグが正しいと信じたものを、それは。
I grit my teeth, desperately trying to resist my mind that is about to give in, but
正義の味方だと笑わせるな。誰かのためになるとそう繰り返し続けたお前の思いは決して自ら生み出されたものではない。そんな男が他人の助けになるなどと思い上がりも甚だしい。
he attacks with his swords. With the weight of his contempt behind them, the twin swords are swung more strongly than ever before. Ooh, that was cool art. Seeing those raging swords, I accept my own death just as I did 10 years ago. Oh. Wait, the force comes smashing down. There's no elegance in those attacks and they are executed only using strength. My left arm shakes from blocking the attack. My fingers that held onto the sword break. The sword I made using all my remaining power is bent back by one blow. I'm dead. I'm on the verge of death from the first blow, so there's no way I'll be able to block the next attack. But still, my mind is about to give in, but my body denies it with all its might. It's telling me I'm wrong. It appeals to me, saying it's wrong to give in to his words and to die here. I raise my head. My eyes aren't functioning. They don't see the enemy but show his memories. In them, I see myself curling up and desperately trying to live. The echoing of the swords isn't all I hear. He curses himself every time he attacks.
そうだ。誰かを助けたいという願いが綺麗だったから憧れた。
I'm actually going too quickly because I don't want to have to go back. I'm gonna just quickly, don't mind me, save this picture for the thumbnail. Alright, boom. Bless you, snipping tool, never go away. I block the oncoming attack. Bakuya is destroyed. All I have left is Kansho in my left hand.
故に自身からこぼれ落ちた気持ちなどない。これを偽善と言わず何という。
Kansho is bent, and its existence is fading. My heart is hurting, not because of his attacks. His words slash at my heart.
この身は誰かのためにならなければならないと脅迫観念に突き動かされてきた。それが苦痛だと思うことも破綻していると気づく間もなく、ただ走り続けた。
He keeps on denying himself. My heart tries to give up every time I hear him. My body wants to succumb to the force of his attacks, but still, that same body keeps desperately denying him.
だが、所詮は偽物だ。そんな偽善では何も救えない。いいな。もとより何を救うべきかも定まらない。
I'm smashed away. An attack as strong as one of Berserker's easily flings away Emi Yashiro's body. But I still hold on my ground. I frantically endure the attack coming down on me. I will not be able to get back up if I fall down. So my body refuses to let me fall. I thrust the rapidly fading Kansho into the ground and lean on it. My body sags forward and I cannot even stand upright. I use Kancho as a cane to hold up my falling body with my arms. Okay, I was desperately underestimating the size of Kancho and Bakuya. I thought these were like little handheld ones, like look at the size of them in Archer. But I guess they're big enough to use as a cane? I must look pitiful. I might look as if I'm kneeling down and begging him.
その理想は破綻している。自身より他人が大切だという考え、誰もが幸福であってほしい願いなど空想のおとぎ話だ。そんな夢を抱いてしか生きられないのであれば、抱いたまま溺死しろ。
I get where he's coming from. You live your whole life for everyone else, then you're cursed with an existence of suckage. And you're like, of course I hate myself for wanting to never have anything for me. It makes sense now. He says that. There's no value in living, no, in my life itself. My weapon is about to disappear, and there's little point in trying to keep my body from falling. Now, even though I get where he's coming from, I'm not saying I agree with him. In contrast, he isn't even scratched. The match is decided. No, the match had been decided from the start. There's no way for Emiya Shirou to beat heroic spirit Emiya. But that is a mistake. If the difference in our power was large, the fight wouldn't have turned out like this. It is my mind that lost. My mind was weak because I realized that I am wrong and that he is right. That was my only failure. Because...
何?
Because my body's been telling me I will not lose to you. Why? Why did power enter my body every time he cursed my ideal as a fake?
ふざけんな。こんちくしょう。
Oh, he's mad. I'll reach it. I'll definitely reach it. If parts of me are broken, then I just need to use parts that aren't. If everything I have is broken, then I'll use the part that I don't have. What? That doesn't make sense. If my body hasn't lost yet, I can just reach out to the part of me that hasn't been used yet. Oh, are we unlocking all of the circuits? A headache. An instant of a few milliseconds. I see him, probably for the last time. I could not understand him, but I guess I can use his pain as a lesson. A hero who used a poem about himself as a spell. Even if I don't understand the meaning behind it, I will accept those words in your place. Is he gonna say it? No, you gotta say it in English, I think. I start the spell so I can be proud of myself. Emiya's words hurt Emiya. He accepted that fact and chose to kill me. But that's the only thing he could wish for in the end. Then, just as you deny me, I will defeat you with all my powers. Oh, now he's saying it in Japanese? That's less cool. I remember the words without realizing it. I raised my head. I poured determination into my dying body. I swallowed the blood clotting in my throat. Yang's sword Kancho regains its image. Oh boy, we both do it. This is just a dream. But I keep on believing in it. Because I thought it was right. Yeah, funky beats, let's go! Kiritsugu pursued it because he knew it was an unattainable dream, an impossible ideal. Even if it may be unattainable, he believed that he would reach his destination if he kept running. Oh, okay, that's good. Wondering about that. I ready my sword. I don't care about that. This is such a good funky beat. I will keep on being Emiya Shirou. I say to myself as I'm hospitalized for years. Oh, that's cool art too. It is an unbelievable technique. His attacking body is on the verge of death. His fingers are broken, his limbs are slashed, and his breathing has stopped without him even realizing it. His speed is nothing, and his attack is mediocre. That boy that has absorbed his command skills to the point where he's able to fight decently has now returned to fighting without them. An unskilled, frantic attack. But still, this blow is heavier than any that came before it. Archer's indifference turns into surprise within a second. The swinging swords are crazy. They clash against his longsword with unimaginable speed. Where is his power coming from? The attacks are unlike before. He cannot go into defense. This attack should cut through the boy's neck. Realizing that he cannot make light of the boy, he swings his sword. Up and down, left and right. The 4 attacks are enough to cut off his limbs and to cut his body to pieces. The boy blocks them. No, exceeding his 4 slash attacks, the sword comes to slash his neck. Bringing back the longsword, he parries the attack. He intuitively understands he will be killed unless he attacks. The longsword attacks the enemy that is on the verge of death, and the boy frantically swings his sword. Their swords crash in balance. Their spaces fill with sparks, and anything entering the space should be cut to pieces. But it should be the last spark that a dying man gives off. The boy loses his breath every time he attacks, almost falls, holds his ground, and attacks again. The sight reassures him. There is no power left in his enemy. The boy in front of him is literally on the verge of death. So why do those arms have seemingly infinite power? I have no consciousness. I can neither tell what the enemy's doing, nor if my attacks are doing anything. My muscles are screaming for oxygen, and lack of blood keeps ordering my body to stop. I suppress them altogether by force. That's all that's filling my head. My ideal is fake. He's right, I can't be a superhero. As long as I admit such a thing, I will end up like the man before me. But I feel beauty in it. I know it's just hypocrisy to value everyone else over yourself. But still, I admired it, thinking how great it could be if I could live that way. That's the only thing driving my dying body. He cannot hear what his enemy is saying. His enemy's voice is weak, yet his attacks are relentless. Looking, the boy's hands are one with the sword's hilt. It must be to keep the sword in place, but that will transfer the impact directly to his body. The boy is covered in blood and he will fall forward and die if he retreats. Even swinging the sword should come with great pain. He blocks it in annoyance. His dying enemy gets on his nerves but he himself gets on his nerves, because even though he knows it will end once he retreats, he is not able to do so. But how can he retreat? Straightforward attacks without strategy. It is a shame to turn his back to such attacks. It is also a disgrace not to block them. His enemy will self-destruct once he retreats, but he has a presentiment, good word, that he will lose something important if he does so. The worries will end soon. His enemy is at his limits. He will fall after 2 more blows or 3 at most. Is this intentionally ambiguous as to who's speaking? Because it feels like it's going back and forth. He clucks his tongue at the stupid thought. He previously thought that his enemy would last 2 more blows, but he received over 10 since then. The boy will not fall. He cannot hear the boy's voice. The dying boy frantically opposes the obstacle in front of him. That figure. He stares at the figure with his own eyes for the first time. I keep swinging the sword with arms that are about to tear off. The only thing I have left is the one thing I'm saying with all my might. My barrage of strikes are compensation for that scream. There were people that could not save others, and there was me who could not save them. I swore to myself to never let such a thing happen again, seeing the memories that meaninglessly disappeared. How long has it been since then? There were things I lost, and there were things I dropped. There are things that will always be forgotten. So I swore to myself to never forget this one fact. To become a superhero. I will protect it even if it isn't my wish, or even if it is just sophistry. Is that how I say it? Is it sophistry? Oh no, I don't know this word. To soften my guilt. It has to come true. The person who saved me died, leaving those words behind. I believe in the wish contained in those words. Even if everyone in this world disagrees with me, and even if I curse myself, I. And so, he realizes that the attacks will not end. His enemy will not stop. He will not stop from his own will. The boy is attacking with all his might, but he is not looking at his opponent. The thing the boy is trying to defeat is his obstacle, his own self that is hindering himself. He is swinging his sword to enforce what he's believed in, what he will keep on believing in. Realizing that, the man grits his teeth in annoyance. The boy keeps challenging it, knowing that he won't win, and that there's no meaning to it. That is the exact mistake he has detested. So why? Why does he want to see how long the boy can continue?
そこまでだ。消えろ!
He raises his long sword. His enemy's attacks are something that he has to take seriously. He repels the attacks and crushes his enemy's skull for sure. A clanging sound. The fatal attack is easily deflected. The one who could not block his attacks until now repels a swing made with all his might. He gasps. He sees his enemy repel his sword and get back into stance. The boy's eyes are looking straight at. The impact causes one of my arms and legs to break. My sense of pain hasn't been numbed yet. I use my fury to clamp down on the pain that almost makes me wet my pants. Really, right now, bud? I don't have enough water. I can't release excess things. Don't pee! Don't pee mid-battle, bud! The left side of the enemy's chest is open. Since half my body is broken, this will be my final blow. But such thoughts do not fill my head. The only thing in my head is... He pulls back his longsword to protect his open left side. He will make it. He will easily make it. This is my final blow. That's the only thing in my head. Even if Emi Shirou was a fake, this is absolutely true. For everyone to be happy, that is an ideal everyone thinks of. So I won't back down. Because this dream is... The unwavering gaze. Faults and lies. Shaking off everything. Running without stopping.
決して間違いなんかじゃないんだから
Those words are driven into his chest. An attack made at full strength. Defense that should be fast enough. The cogwheels never get into gear, and the battle is decided quickly. Oh. Wow. We fought ourselves indeed. He hears the sound of the blade piercing him. The one surprised is the knight in red. His enemy attacked with determination to defeat him. Then it is natural for his attack to do so. The boy does not need to be surprised, nor does he have anything to spare to be surprised. That is why the knight is the only one that is surprised. It is a great wonder how he could block an attack. It is a great wonder how he could not block an attack he could easily have blocked. Boy. With that, I know it's like, oh man, but I think we'll see the denouement of this scene next time, guys, because there was a cut there, which was quite nice. So, I'll stab myself, I guess. See you next time for some more Fate Stay Night, everyone. Ciao.